Happy Saturday morning, everyone. Well, this is the fourth week. Excuse me, it's my, pardon me. It is the fourth week of my Headed to 70, which means that I only have 9 weeks left before I celebrate my 70th birthday. For the last 2 weeks, I've been in Texas with Kim White, and we did the Hope to Hope conference, and then we did the Kick Butt Leadership conference. And I have to tell you, it was an incredible experience. And what a way to cruise my way, excuse me, into being 70. And one of the interviews that I did at the Kick Butt Leadership was with Angela Stillwell. And she had a great quote that she puts on postcards and sends out to people she meets with. It says, leadership is not about leading. Leadership is about influencing others. And in order to influence, we must connect to them. And I think that's a really important thing for us all to remember and to understand what true leadership is really all about. One of the modules in my Kick Butt Leadership course is on emotional intelligence. And emotional intelligence is the ability to be able to manage our own emotions as well as manage the emotions of others. And that really feeds into that quote, because it's really not about, we need to support others. And in order to do that, we have to be completely self-aware of who we are. We also have to really understand how to have empathy and engagement with our team members. And we really have to know how we're going to manage the emotions of our team. In the course, I talk about the fact that emotional intelligence was actually a book that came out in 1995 by Daniel Goleman. And he actually started an entire industry based upon that book. Now, when you apply for a job or with any kind of leadership role in a company, many times you're giving what they call an EQ test rather than an IQ test, because they have discovered that it's more important where you are emotionally when it comes to your work and leadership as it is about how smart you are. It's also been proven that you increase your financial rewards. You also save a lot of time. And so that's why I talk about it in the Kick Butt Leadership course. For me personally, I think almost being 70, I think I pretty much understand my emotions. Am I always able to control them? Nobody is. But I've learned definitely how to stop and breathe, and really, before I open my mouth and insert foot, really say something or really understand what it is that I want to feel and how I want to approach something. So that internal dialogue, the tool that I suggest that anybody uses if they are in a position where they really need to take a look and check their emotions, is to, first of all, just stop. Just stop and notice what you're noticing, what your body's saying about you. What is it that you want the outcome to be of whatever is going on? And then envision that. And just breathe for 2 or 3 minutes envisioning that. And that will really help to check your own emotions. If you connect, as Angela talked about, if you connect with your team, and your team member could be a family member, maybe it's a teenager, who knows? It's anybody that you're around. We are in a leadership role all day long, even though we may not realize it. Being able to understand and have empathy for the other person where they are, and then being able to address that, is true connection. So my message this week is really all about how to connect with other people, how to be emotionally aware of where we are, and be able to engage in such a way that it helps to get each of us to reach our end vision for whatever that is. Next week, I will be coming from California, and I'll be talking about purpose, which is really important to me. This whole Headed to 70 all has a vision and all has a purpose. And I'm just really grateful that you're on this road with me. It just goes to show that you can be 70 and you can still have the life of your passion. I love, there was one of my mentors, Mary Morrissey, her mother at the age of 90 wrote a book and started on the speaking tour. So if any of you out there that are under 70 or 90 think that it's too late for you to start over, think again, because I certainly am. And my 70th birthday is going to be the culmination of the last 7 years of energy and work. And I'm going to celebrate it beyond belief. So I hope that's a little tip that you might all be able to use. And just remember to breathe, stop and notice what you're noticing. And then what is it the outcome that you want from whatever the situation is, good or bad. Anyway, you have a fabulous week, and we'll talk to you next Saturday. Have a great one. Bye now.